measures being taken by government to prevent further spread of COVID-19. In the same vein, we continue to appeal to the general public to remain calm and practice the preventive measures. Wash your hands always and maintain a social distance of 4 meters. Maintain a social distance of 4 meters. The Ministry of Health would like to encourage the general public to always verify information from the ministry to avoid spreading false rumors which may cause unnecessary anxiety. I thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. We are going to have a couple of questions. Your name and media house.
Yes. Walter Mwesije from NTV, and I'm interested in understanding whether these cases were intercepted at the airport or these are part of the people who were on the flight, the Ethiopian Airlines flight that had Index 1 from Saturday. Thank you.
Any other question?
That should be the only one.
One more.
One more question? Yes, Zahara.
My name is Zahara Namari, a journalist with NBS Television. Honorable Minister, maybe where are these people being kept right now? And to anyone that you said people who have traveled from Dubai should report them or should call the numbers that you have read. Does this mean that there are people who traveled and have somehow found their way back in the community without being under quarantine?
Okay, I hope those are the only questions. First of all, to clearly highlight that Dubai was not among our high-risk countries, because the numbers that were being reported on the international situation report did not show Dubai as a high-risk country. But from what we are seeing, we are not sure whether what was being reported was the truth, because all the cases we are getting in Uganda are actually from Dubai. And as I mentioned before, they either traveled on Ethiopian Airlines or Emirates to come back home. Were they intercepted at the airport? No, because Dubai was not a high-risk country according to the international situation report. But from the statistics we are getting, that all the cases are actually people who are coming in from Dubai. We are now calling upon all those who traveled to Dubai in the last 2 weeks to call our health desk so that we can have them checked. Wherever they are, we appeal to them to come out so that they can be helped as we also help the public. This is a battle. It is a battle that we must undertake together with cooperation. And we appeal to the public to cooperate. Somebody was asking about the first case, yes, was intercepted at the airport, and 6 of the 8 were also intercepted at the airport. So two of them, we got them from their places of self-quarantine. Yes.
Okay, Honorable Minister, my name is Patrick Onen. I'm a journalist with the Associated Press. Just a quick one. We understand the ministry got or intercepted Chinese who are leaving the country. What is the effect? Have you tested them? Are they all safe, or we are still waiting for the results?
You mean the 6 Chinese in Zombo?
Yes.
Okay. Is there any other question?
Yes. Honorable Minister, there have been concerns that in the earlier press briefing, you were telling the people that you should be quarantined for 14 days, and it is then that the virus will be detected. So when you announce after 3 days, there is alarm in the public as people think that the virus may have been here longer than your announcement date. So what are the laboratory techniques here?
Okay, Honorable Joyce will respond to the Zombo question. I will respond to that one. The incubation, there is another question.
We are going to have the last question.
Okay, Honorable Ministers, my name is Daniel Retire from NBS. My question is, we have 9 cases now. What is the health status of these? Because we've seen other countries are reporting cases, those that are recovering. What is the health status, especially for the first case, but also for these things?
Walter, summarize quickly.
Well, there's concern out there in terms of preparedness. We have enough, testing kits and reagents, things like that in the country.
Okay. Let me first go back to explain the 8 cases, because somewhere there the information was mixed up. The 8 cases that were tested, actually today we tested 35 samples. Out of the 35 samples, 8 tested positive. 6 of the 8 were intercepted at the airport with fever, and they were all from Dubai. 2 were got from quarantine, also with fever, and samples, all the other 35 were under quarantine. Now, the incubation period for COVID-19 is 14 days, and you can get fever anywhere from the 2nd day to the 14th day. So anywhere, if you are exposed today, from tomorrow you might start getting a fever, depending on your immune system and how fast it works. The first confirmed case is stable on treatment at Entebbe Hospital, where the rest are. We have adequate testing kits that were brought into the country, and more will be brought in by WHO as need arises. Definitely seeing from what is happening, WHO already placed in an order, and we are receiving the next set of kits within this week. So we have enough adequate kits. Joyce, can you answer the Chinese? Oh, maybe I just need to indicate here that we have a record of all the passengers who traveled from Dubai. We have the manifest that we have retrieved, and for those under quarantine, we also have their passports. And so we are requesting, please call the health desk wherever you are, so that we can access you and have you checked.
The question was asked about the 6 Chinese nationals. The 6 Chinese nationals, the ones that are intercepted at the border of Zombo district, they have been brought back. They are in Kampala because they committed the offense here in Kampala. They were in self-isolation in one of the hotels within Kampala. So as I speak, they have been undergoing daily monitoring by the health team, and today their samples have been taken for investigation. We expect tomorrow the results to be out. So after that, once the results are out, they will certainly be produced in the courts of law. That is the information I have for you. And finally, I want to appeal to all of us, the people of Uganda. This is a very critical moment for all of us. Our appeal is requesting for us to cooperate. Whenever called upon, let's cooperate and follow the procedure. Let's follow the guidelines that has been stipulated by the Ministry of Health so that we all together work as a team as we fight this war. It's a really war that all of us should cooperate and stand in solidarity as a country.
Honorable, I just have one final question. The trend that we're currently seeing now, doesn't it worry you? Don't you feel the urge to actually now call everybody that you know who is under self-quarantine into institutional quarantine? Because there could be, a spillover, to the population. And there are some people that we know personally that are from even, high-risk countries like Italy, for example. I had a friend who was from Italy, and they're in self-quarantine.
Well, as
and then ask, and that's the last question. Thank you.
Question. There's also been a lot of rumors that since the president announced the closure of the airport and the borders, some powerful people in the government have been going and picking up their people from who are supposed to be quarantined. What do you have to comment about that?
picking them from where?
From the airport, which was yesterday. Yes.
Well, first of all, to take note that the institutional quarantine was mandatory and everybody is supposed to take institutional quarantine. And government put in place a committee to identify accommodation where people are to be quarantined. I am also aware that there are some parents who felt they could afford better accommodation and opted for the other high-end hotels. So it is not that they were picked and taken away to their homes, but they were picked and taken away to other high-end hotels. They were not picked by the parents. Everybody was transported by our transport and by our security officers and our epidemiologists. Everybody who returned is under institutional quarantine. Now, the mandatory institutional quarantine for all started after the first confirmed case that came in from Dubai, because that alerted us that something was wrong with Dubai. Before then, there were people that were under self-quarantine. The majority of those that were under self-quarantine have actually completed their 14 days. There are still those who are still under self-quarantine. We have made it mandatory that we follow up each individual on a daily basis. And so we have teams comprised of 4 persons, 1 epidemiologist, 1 medical officer, a psychosocial officer, and a social worker who follow up these people on a daily basis and interact with them. So even those in self-quarantine as well as those in institutional quarantine are being followed up. It is not wise to start moving people from where they are to another location at this time, because you don't know who is in which location and what is happening to that person now. So it is better to observe the people as they are now, because the good thing is the airport is closed. We don't expect in more passengers. The borders are closed. We don't expect in more. So we can concentrate on those who are there.
Thank you very much. Here ends our press briefing.
Uganda version.
From the Ministry of Health headquarters in Mulago here in Kampala, where the Minister of Health has just announced, that was a few minutes to midnight on the 23rd of March 2020, that as Uganda we have recorded 8 new confirmed cases. All are Ugandan nationals who traveled back from Dubai on Emirates and the Ethiopian Airways flights, and that brings the total number of cases of COVID-19 confirmed tested positive patients to 9. Now, from what the minister said, now Dubai is the country that all these patients were coming from. Now she did mention that Dubai was not on the high-risk countries in the list that was given, and as the Ministry of Health they hadn't been paying attention there. But she has mentioned and asked that whoever has been on a flight into Uganda from Dubai in the past 2 weeks should ensure that they get in touch with the Ministry of Health. If you were wondering how you can get in touch, or if you know someone who was on that flight, you can go to their social media platforms. The toll-free numbers are there. Now, of the 8 new confirmed cases, 2 were those who were in self-quarantine, while 6 were actually picked up from the airport when they noticed that their their body temperature was high. Once again, whoever traveled on a flight from Dubai in the last 2 weeks should try and ensure to get in touch with the Ministry of Health officials and be monitored for a while. Now, we will be crossing over back to the Ministry of Health in just a bit, where Walter Mwesigye will be giving us another report, a comprehensive report on that. But as all Ugandans, we are advised not to panic. Anxiety is not something that you should exhibit. But let's also take it back to the Ministry of Health at this point in time and hear the address in Uganda.
Abakebeddwa ne basangibwa nga balina obulwadde bwa COVID-19. Minisitule y'obulamu etwala omukisa guno okutegeeza eggwanga nti olunaku olwaleero tufunyeyo abantu 8 abakebeddwa ne basangibwa nga balina obulwadde bwa COVID-19. Omuwendo guno gwegatta ku muntu omu yasooka okusangibwa nga alina akawuka ka COVID-19 era nga baweze abantu 9 awutogero olwaleero. Abantu bano bonna bavudde Dubai era nga ababiri abasooka ng'ennaku z'omwezi 2 omwezi ogwokusatu mwaka 2022 bebasooka okusangibwa, ate abalala 6 bafuniddwa batuuse olunaku lw'eggulo ku airport. Abantu bano bonna ku bantu bano 8 abantu 6 basangiddwa ku airport nga basawo bafa bakola ku byokukebera abantu abajja mu ggwanga ku airport be babafunye. Abantu bano basangiddwa nga tebalina bubonero bulala okujjako akabonero kokka ak'okubanga badde bookerera obanga balina omusujja kye tuyita high fevers. Mu kiseera kino wetwogerera nga omuwendo gw'abantu 2661 abajja mu Uganda bamaze okufunibwa era nga bateereddwa mu bifo byaffe ebyenjawulo bye tuyita self quarantine oba institutional quarantine. Ku bano abantu 1356 abasawo baffe abakola ku by'okulondoola abantu ab'enjawulo bamaze okubafuna, ate abantu 774 ku bano bali mu bifo ebyekusifu omukumi w'abantu betusuubiriza okubanga bandibanga bafuna obulwadde kituyita institutional quarantine. Wabula ku bantu abo benjogedde waggulu abantu 582 bo babadde babeera bokka mu kituyita institutional quarantine. Omugatte gw'abantu bano bonna bali 135 era nga tulowooza nti bonna bagenda kukumibwako amaaso okumala ennaku z'omwezi 14. Nga tumaliriza tutegeeza abo bonna abaava mu ggwanga lya United Arab Emirates naddala nga baava Dubai okumala ennaku 14 emabega oba 2 weeks okusobola okutuukira abasawo baffe nga bakuba ku simu zino wammanga okusobola okulaba nti abasawo baffe babatuukirira ate basobole okubakebera okulaba nti tebalina bulabe bonna. Essimu zino ze zino wammanga. Esooka 0800 100 066 oba noti 8 noti 2 noti 3 noti 33. So tubasaba tubegayirira nti muwulize omulanga gwa ministry bwe tuba nga tujja kusobola kwanganga ekirwadde kino. Mwebale nnyo, mwebale ddala.